Hey everybody, this is Mr. Bacon Bits, and welcome to my Let's Play of AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake. This is a fan
Hey,
project set to create a zero-mission styled remake of Metroid 2 on the Game Boy that has sadly been hit with a DMCA takedown. But I'll still be showing this off anyway. Joining me on this commentary is, well, introduce yourself.
I'm Dragonsamurai, also a Metroid fan, and I'm being dragged along for the ride.
Sounds fun. Yeah,
And this is version 1, how come it's not 1.1?
Yeah. I did this pretty much as soon as it was released.
Oh, that's right, you were on that like nothing else.
Pretty much. I'm a major Metroid fan.
So how did you first hear about this project?
Pretty much as soon as I started being a Metroid fan, which was around the time Metroid Prime got released.
For me, I don't know how I heard about this fan remake or when it was, but I know I've been keeping track on its development for year after year, and honestly, I never expected it to actually be finished, but surprisingly and pleasantly, I was proven wrong.
Yeah, same here. I never thought it would get released because it took so long. It was like, what, 10 years?
Yeah, just about. All done by one person who just simply loved the Metroid.
Yeah. This wasn't funded in any way. It was just like a side project that he did on his spare time.
Yeah, hell, even the introduction, you could tell how much work he put into this.
Yeah, it's pretty well done.
Yep, and already, just like in the original, you just start off and away you go.
Yep. Very little story, even in the remake. Just starts you right off.
Yeah, well, speaking of story, I mean, there is kind of some background and history you can look up when the game gives it to you, but like Metroid Prime, it's only there if you really want to look at it.
Yeah, true that. In fact, it's probably gonna pop up like right around now.
Yeah, and from what I remember, unlike Metroid Prime, everything's automatic, so you don't have to worry about scanning or anything. Everything is done for you, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, though it is pretty sad though, because I pretty much as soon as the game was pretty much close to release, I knew like Nintendo was going to react just like how Sega did with the Streets of Rage remake, and of course we see what happened.
Yeah.
But of course, you got Google for that, so you should have no excuse not to get this game.
Yeah. Pretty much once it's out on the internet, it's there forever.
And ever and ever.
Yep.
So, I mean, from what I've seen here, everything just like pops out, especially if you just play the original Metroid 2, because now you actually know where you're going.
Yeah, it's a lot more colorful, and I like the engine a lot more. Zero Mission is like one of my favorite games simply because of its engine.
Yeah, and then when I saw the first Metroid, I figured, okay, be just like, the old ones. Like, oh, nope, they got way too smart for their own good.
Yeah.
To the point of being actually annoying at times, like, oh, come on already, I'm wasting my missiles just trying to hit you.
Yeah. Those Alpha Metroids are like super annoying.
Yeah, pretty much, and just like the original, they got the whole, kill a couple of Metroids here, and then the lava goes down.
Yep.
But, kind of makes it a linear, but at the same time, for the remake, it kind of like, it keeps, how do I say it? It keeps everything the way it was, but yet it changes a couple of things so that it's like, okay, you take some of the bad, take some of the good, you mix it together, and you get this.
Yep.
Yeah, because as soon as this game came out, I played it right away, and I could already feel just how different the game is, yet a lot of things are very familiar to me, despite me not even playing Metroid 2 all that much.
Yeah, it's actually very incredible. He changed and added a lot of stuff, but it still feels very familiar somehow.
Yeah, but the last time I played Metroid 2, I don't know how long ago that was. It was on my 3DS.
Yeah, that was about the same time too. Pretty much got Metroid 2 on the Virtual Console as soon as it came out.
Oh yeah. And of course, unfortunately, when yeah, this guy yanked off. It was not just because Nintendo got to protect their IP and all that. Also, at the same time, Federation Force came out, and yeah, I think everybody knows what happened with that.
Yeah, fans preferred the fan project rather than Federation Force.
Honestly, I'm not really surprised, really. I mean, especially we got something like this, and then like Nintendo. I mean, God bless them to try and like do something a little different and all that, but it's like at the same time, sit back a bit and just give the fans what they want.
Yeah, I think Federation Force is a fine game. It was just released at a really bad time. They should have released something like this alongside it, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. But I think we've been off track for God knows how many minutes. So why don't we actually focus what's happening on the screen?
All right, so I'm approaching Area 1, which was actually remade into the Golden Temple area.
So yes, Area 1 was renamed Golden Temple?
Yes.
Yeah, this is where the old like the Chozo stuff is at, right?
Yeah. This is where you first find out that the Chozo have settled on SR-388 in the original game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the assets here, I mean, it's ripped from Zero Missions. It feels like I'm playing Zero Mission right now.
Yeah.
But
it's like, this is a hidden area of Chozodia. So I just got bombs.
Oh, of course, that's the first thing you get in almost every Metro game. Is always a bomb.
Yeah, and I like what he did with the bombs too, because there's like charge beam bomb combos, which we'll get into shortly.
Oh, you're talking about if you do the charge beam, then you go to Morph Ball, you lay like 5 bombs?
Yeah, and there's actually like 2 different versions of it.
2?
Yeah. There's the normal one where it spreads like 5 bombs around, but if you hold down on the down key as you go into Morph Ball, you lay 5 bombs straight up, and you basically bomb jump really high.
Oh, I never actually knew about that. No one didn't know about this energy tank until much, much later in the game.
Yeah, that was actually like something curious I found.
So you just happened to across that thing, and then you managed to figure that out.
Yeah, I just saw something there, shot it, and I was like, oh, huh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't think of it shoot at it so much later, so I didn't get like energy tanks for a while. I'm like, oh shit, we're supposed to get energy tanks.
Yeah. Energy tanks are like really, really rare, just like in the original game, actually.
I wouldn't say they're rare, but they're much more spread out.
Yeah, you seem to get a lot more missiles, far more frequent than energy tanks.
That's like a staple in any Metroid game. They give you a buttload of missiles. Some games, like, you definitely can use all the missiles you can get. In other games, like, missiles are just like coins from Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially like here. Like, there's 2 in one screen.
Yeah, 3 in the whole hallway.
Yeah.
And believe me, for this game, you definitely do need your missiles, because Metroids are only weak to missiles.
Oh, yeah.
Which kind of got me wondering, how come these breed of Metroids are only weak to missiles, yet the other ones we fight in other games, they're weak to the ice beam?
Yeah, that's actually kind of weird. Which, sorry to get off track, but Other M made it seem like a big deal that Metroids get bred to have this ice-resistant thing, but their evolutions already have that, so...
Yeah, it's making my head hurt just thinking about it.
Yeah. Other M just brings up a whole other can of worms that I'd rather not talk about right now.
Yeah, let's save that for another day. As for now, we got 4 Metroids to find, yet we have yet to find one. What gives?
They're actually found around the Golden Temple and in the breeding grounds outside of it. But we're just, like, hunting around for upgrades right now to prepare for them.
Okay, that's... Yeah, this what you're doing right now, I did not find until, like, after I finished the water area.
Yeah. This one took me a while to figure out, too.
So it's like, you're getting a lot of stuff early, with me, I had to struggle a bit because I skipped a couple of things by mistake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of, this is This recording is actually my second playthrough. I end up doing a 100% playthrough, so that worked out pretty well.
And is it a speed run as well?
I tried, but I make a lot of mistakes, and I don't get the best ending, so...
Well, that's what we got Google for.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly, you get the spider ball pretty early.
Yeah. And then, thanks to the other upgrades he introduces, the spider ball kind of becomes useless.
Oh, you like the bomb jump and all that stuff?
Yeah. And the newly added wall jump.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, I seen somebody manage to jump off a single wall like it was Mega Man X.
Yeah. That's actually kind of skillful, but I love doing it.
You actually can pull it off?
Yeah, I can.
Yep, I need practice for that. Oh, this is where... Yep.
Finally.
And we got... Yeah, and we got spikes to deal with, which makes this fight some more annoying.
Yeah.
And of course, that went down with no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You're... Oh, wait, that's right. You don't have the charge beam yet. I'm getting ahead of myself here.
I actually do.
Okay, I went too far behind. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
That's the thing you're talking about. Wow. Yeah, I never knew you can do that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty helpful. In case you can't get the bomb jump just right.
Yeah, but speaking about the charge beam, I'm surprised you haven't been using that to, like, draw in all the pickups.
I use that later on. I just kind of forget it's there because it's a 2D game.
Yeah, because the first time I used it, I saw I was dragging health and ammo to me. I was like, oh snap, you actually used something from Metroid Prime. I kind of like that mix.
Yeah. Speaking of Metroid Prime, the soundtrack is like really good.
Oh yeah, it definitely has a Metroid Prime feel to it.
Yeah. Especially in like Area 2 and 3, I think.
Yeah, I heard before the Nintendo issued that takedown that he was going to improve the soundtrack, but now that's never going to happen.
Yeah. I wonder how he was going to improve it.
Yeah, beats me. Probably to refine some of the instruments here and there, but I think on its own the soundtrack's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's just too bad right now we don't have a proper soundtrack where we have a loop properly.
Yeah.
And we're not in the temple anymore, are we?
Nope, we're in the Metroid breeding grounds just outside of it. So we'll be facing a few Alpha Metroids.
The Alpha, because of course then the Beta's not too far behind.
Yeah, or the Gamma.
And the Omega.
Yeah, Omega should be like the last evolution?
Yeah, but you think there'll be a Sigma?
Yeah. That's interesting.
You know, it feels like the more Metroids you encounter, like the more annoying those areas the fighting become.
Yeah, that becomes increasingly apparent.
Yeah, I know it was like that in the original, but I think in the remake here, he made it much more difficult. I think for the wrong reasons, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Because eventually we get to a point where you basically have little to no invisibility frames, and that was a major annoyance for me while I was fighting the Omegas.
Yeah, that becomes a really big problem.
Yeah. That's the time I done something to basically cheese the fight because I had enough enemy tanks to take the blows.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see how you handle it, because I know you did it way different compared to how I done it.
Yeah, I found a few tips to counter Omegas and actually Zetas too. I found a way to completely avoid damage from Zeta Metroids, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I guess I just suck. I mean, did you play this on keyboard or on a controller?
On a keyboard, actually.
Wow, really? Wow.
Yeah.
I really suck, because I use a controller.
Yeah. It's all that experience from playing Zero Mission on an emulator.
Yeah, I mean, I played 2D Metroids quite a lot, but I don't think I play as much as you have.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I don't know if it was because my Xbox controller or something else, but like the movements felt like kind of stiff. Well, I use a D-pad mostly. Sometimes it felt like moving sound was a little stiff, and then I used the analog stick, which not really suited for a game like this because you have much more dead zone to deal with.
Yeah.
But eventually, oh, you got rid of all the Metroids. So now where are we going next?
We'll find out in the next part, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a pretty short video.
Shit.